Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today we will be playing Vi against LeBlanc, and this is our opening hand. Decided to mulligan away the Shadows Call just because I got my equipment and then I got my Kaisa. Unfortunately, we didn't get a 2-drop, so we're going to have to pass this round. I am playing a Forbidden Waste, so when a unit here defends alone, they get -2. So decided to play the Kaisa out, pass. He plays his champion unit and conquers, and then this is when the LeBlanc shenanigans start occurring. Overall, I think this matchup is pretty tough for Fi, especially in the early game because you have to get set up. They have to get set up. I think she just ends up getting more value than what you can get out. He puts down a baited hook. Um, to play my Hex Tech and then to try to draw for some answers. I was scared if they had like a stupefy or something like that, so I decided to hit him with the vault breaker, and then he gets his triggers off and gets to draw 2, and then I get a couple triggers here. I get to draw 2 off of Kaisa and the Hex Tech, and then I get to ready. Decide to gank over and get an extra point. Put down the unsung hero in the blighted battle axe. So this combo is nasty. He gets the Ruin Rex into the baited hook. He not only gets to kill his unit, but he also gets to deal 4 damage. And then unfortunately he gets a hit. He gets the Rift Herald. Unsung hero dies. And he just fortifies his battlefield. So I'm in a pretty tough scenario here. Decided to go into the Sharkling. So I just try to at least try to deal some, or at least try to deal with this battlefield here. Hit it with the Volt Breaker. Decided to play a tactical retreat to protect my Kaisa since I have her all set up. He's gonna get a couple triggers off. He gets his Rift Herald into another Rift Herald, which is crazy good. And then he gets his LeBlanc champion back. And then we pass. Decides to go in with Rift Herald. He makes a copy of his Rift Herald off of the LeBlanc Legend effect. I'm gonna go to 11 here. I'm just gonna play Vi just to start setting up, and then I go in to Conquer. He gets a trigger. I also should be getting a trigger here any moment. Draw off the Kaisa, draw off the Hextech, and then tap Vi. Play a Soaring Scout here, and then a Hidden Blade, maybe just to try to bait out like a unit or something. And he's gonna kill his Rift Herald off of the Dusk Rose Lab. Draw. He plays a Ruin Rex. Gonna make another copy of his Rift Herald. And then he's just gonna bait it a hook. He gets a Mixed Glassologist hit off the beta hook. And then a Gileo just to reinforce his battlefield. He decides to play a signature spell. Mirror Image. Makes a copy of his Rift Herald. He's gonna go in. I decide to, or he's gonna get a trigger. I decided to Hidden Blade my own Soaring Scout just to get more runes, and then also to draw for answers. I believe he's currently at 6 right now. I decided to activate Vi, double her might, play a Seal of Rage, decide to go into Forbidding Waste to take care of his copy. He's gonna play a Sacrifice to draw. He's also going to play Death Grip. He's going to try to handle my Kaiser right now. So now I decide to load in Vi. I'm going to trigger Vi to double her might, get her to 26. And he's going to get a trigger. And then he gets a Harness Dragon off his hand, which kind of ruined my plans here. I'm just telling him to pay for the deflect cost. So she's gone. I don't have much. I just end up falling star the Harness Dragon just so he can't double conquer next turn and win. And then I think we just had to pass from there. So he stays at 6. Plays a glass. I decided to conquer and try to hold this battlefield, just so he can double conquer and win the next turn. He has to kind of deal with my Rengar at this point. He goes in, he's going to draw one, bringing him to 7, so it's a 7-7 right now. And then he plays the Cole of the Week, and that's basically GG's from there, because he's just going to go and conquer with the Galio. And yeah, so pretty tough matchup for Vi, especially because she has to get a lot of things going. Same with the LeBlanc, but I think as the game goes further and further in, she just ends up getting more answers. So tough matchup, still learning, so we'll stay tuned for the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know how I did. Thank you. See you next time. Peace.